Hey everyone, welcome to another X-Wing video. We're going to be doing some squad building today. I've seen a lot of confusion online in the rules question forum on Facebook and stuff that I run, asking about how the new squad building works with the separation of the 20 points for your pilots or ships, and then how the loadout values work. So I'm going to try and go through it, maybe just make it a little bit clearer. Basically, you now get 20 points. We used to get 200, now you get 20. We're just going to play around with some basic ideas here. So I'm coloring this in red. This is our points cost for a building our squad, where the deficit talks about everything. This is what we're talking about, the 20 points. So if I take Darth Vader in a defender, he's 11 points. Cena Ree in the interceptor, it's another 5. Then we could take Pure Sabak in the striker, that's 4. So that would leave us 0 points, so we would have no deficit. And then I'll go through and look at loadout values. So there's 14 points of loadout, there's 10 points of loadout, and there's 11 points of loadout here. Ironically, not enough to fit Fifth Brother on. Who knew? Anyway, so these points don't get added together. They don't get added to this total. This is completely separate and it's its own thing. So now we go in and you put Malice on Vader. In fact, I think an easier way of doing this would be completely color code all of them. So yeah, we've got green for Vader. Then we can have blue. Sorry, all of the colorblind people. I chose terrible colors. So these are all separate pools to buy upgrades from for each of these ships. So, alright, each line here. Yeah, I'm hoping that my simple drawings are making this clear. And that they're completely separate. They don't function with your 20-point pool. They are points assigned to that pilot to spend on upgrades, which it doesn't matter. Like you could leave all of these ships naked, or you can spend these free points effectively. These points are included in this total. So not spending them's kind of a waste, but you're not punished for it. You don't give up any deficit, anything like that. So that's the basics of how it works. Then I wanted to go through and show you effectively how we do it with some squad building. So I'm going to bring up my old list. This is what I was running, 200-point squad, building 200 because we're kind of playing around with deficit scoring anyway. So everyone in our local community was just building to 200 points. So this is what I had before. I had Shakti with Brilliant Evasion. She cost 45 points, which is 43 plus 2. Then we had Luminara in the Aether Sprite with 7B and R4. She was 59. Anakin with an advanced proton was 46. And then my lat, I was running a 212 battalion pilot with agile gunner, 50 points even. So you can see 200 points. Then I tried to transfer this across into a new build. So this is where if we just straight move it across, we end up, it's not a legal squad anymore. I'm going to have to rejig it, which hopefully we're going to do a little bit together so we can look at how everything functions. Maybe it'll become clearer now I'm showing it this way. We'll see. But as you can see, Shakti is now 5 squad points with a loadout value of 8. That's not a Jedi Knight, we wanted Luminara. She had Delta 7B, which is its own chassis now, it's its own ship. So there's no upgrade for 7B. The 7B upgrade is actually banned from all forms of play. You have to take this new ship, which they give you cards for. I'll link it in the video description, just in case anyone's unaware. But you've got print and play cards for it. With an R4 Astromech, she's 6 points and has a loadout value of 7. Then Anakin was 5 points with a loadout value of 20. And the lat is 5 points with a loadout value of 7. So something's got to give. The first things I personally do is I kind of look at how I want the list to function and what ships I want to fly. So I'm not concerned at all with my loadout values at the moment. I just want to make this equal 20. So I want to fly a lot, and there's nothing I can do to save points here. So I'll leave that. I want to fly Shakti, so she's staying. I want to fly Luminara in the 7B, so she's staying. So Anakin's the one who's going to get swapped out here, which is unfortunate because I was really using Anakin to be the threat for controlling aces. That advanced proton with the single force point and the pre-move repositioning and everything was really useful. I really enjoyed flying him, but I can't drop any of the others, and this is the only way I can save points. So we're going to change him. I could go to a Bravo flight, but I don't really think that that's going to be of value. It's not going to have a loadout. I mean, Bravo with that, but I feel that's probably a waste. Then I had a look at the V-wing. I think there was oddball in the it's a 4 in the V-wing, which is pretty good value. You can get some stuff there. You can fit a normal proton torpedo on him as well, which could all work out. But what we're going to do is switch out to a normal Aether Sprite and go Mace Windu, and we're just going to lean into this force. So I'm got a 7B Aether Sprite. There's 2 separate ships, and I've got a Delta 7. So I'm going to throw on Calibrated because it's free. Just use up my modification swap, so I can't throw like a hull upgrade on there. And I've got 7 upgrade points to use here. So we'll go with Brilliant Evasion. Why not? I mean, I might as well be spending it. And we will look at Astromech, maybe. Should go R4P. And I think that is fine for now. I've got 3 points left, so I could throw like Heightened Perception on because it's no point not using it. It's literally irrelevant. Then we're going to look at other places to get value from the list. As I said, the generic LAT is 5 points. Hawk and Hound are both 5 points. So everyone else is initiative 4. So if I upgrade to Hawk, I still keep the 5 points, so still legal. I gain 23 loadout value now. So this is a bunch of points to play with. I can go a couple ways. The ways I've been thinking is probably when he comes out, I will do Obi-Wan. But for now, I'm probably going to look at Yoda just until Obi-Wan releases. I don't want to, build too far outside the comfort zone. Keeping Agile Gunner, I find that really useful. Flinging that arc around in the end phase. But I still have 8 points left, so look at some missiles, do barrage rockets on it. Yeah, well, why not? We'll throw some barrage on there because I've got 2. I could go pods. No, then I'm going to take the target lock as my action. I want to be focusing. Yeah, we'll go barrage. Seems easy enough. It's a 3 dice out the front. So now I've got barrage rockets. I've got agile gunner to turn my arcs around for where I need it to be. I've got Yoda on there to keep everyone fully stacked up on force, and I can also like double mod a shot out the side, stuff like that, and gives me a purple coordinate. Seems all right. Then where else do we have value here? Shakti has got a cannon swap back, so I think Auto Blaster's probably going to be nailed on here. Astromech, I've not got one. The crit droid's probably too much. Where has he gone? 3 points. Yeah, I can't afford that. So I could drop Brilliant Invasion for a crit droid. It might be worth it actually. I mean, probably is if we're being honest. Having some auto damage will help, hopefully help cover for that lack of having Anakin's advanced proton. So we'll see. Now I've got 1 point left. I could go over synced console. Feels a bit gimmicky. Compassion, no. Instinct fame, no. Yeah, so there's not really talent. There we go. Well, marksmanship, easy, simple, isn't it? What an idiot. Of course, that's the combo you take. There we go. Feel like that's a really good Shaq T. Back to where we used to be on power level there. Luminara, she has a chunk of points left, so 5 points could work at 4 stuff. Get extreme maneuvers. Um, when you perform a boost action, you may spend 1 force to use turns instead. Doesn't trigger Yoda because it's got to be a purple action. So I want to be evading with her to get a value out of Yoda. So I'm not going to do that. What about do patience? So she's maybe full. Foresight gives an extra attack. Oh, what about mods? What mods can she have? A hull upgrade. I mean, that seems easy enough. So we'll throw a hull upgrade on her. Do I want to change the astromech? No. I think we're okay. In fact, yeah, we'll change it to R4P because that. Mm, yeah. We'll leave it in R4. We'll leave it R4. But there we go. That's basically how I'm going to run this list. The first one I'll try out is going to be Agile Gunner, Yoda, and Barrage on Hawk. And like you can see how like the squad points haven't changed since I went with Mace, Lumi, Shakti, and Hawk, but it's spending all of those loadout points hasn't affected this number at all. So yeah, that's it. I'll make sure the link to Yasby.app is in the description as well. I find it a good resource. It makes it a lot clearer and hopefully answers all of those questions. But yeah, that's how squad building works now. My current approach is to just focus on what chassis I want to fly. Then once I've got that, what pilots fit best, and then what upgrades are going to enable them. So I go chassis, pilots, and then my loadout value gets spent afterwards. I'm sure there's going to be instances where I come at it from the complete opposite side. I've got some kind of gimmick in mind, or I want to do like ordnance, so I've got to pick ships based on the loadout value first, and then work from that side. Equally, I'm sure there's going to be times where you want to fly around an ability, but there's the 3 different things to consider. Obviously, it's not just the points cost of the ship; it's how that interacts with its abilities, its pilot skill, its initiative value, and its loadout value. So I've managed to get 4 I4s, which is an improvement from my I2 and 3 I4s. I've lost out on a little bit of alpha and a little bit of threat area, but I have added in auto damage. So yeah, it's a different list, but we'll see how it goes. And yeah, hopefully you guys have some ideas. What do you think of this as a list? Where are you going? Are you focusing on the loadout values? Are you trying to find any hidden gems of all of these different slots that have been added in? I don't know. Let me know what you're thinking, how you're looking at it, and I'll see you all on the next one.